Let's not forget that this is all taking place against the backdrop of a highly anticipated, hotly anticipated Iranian response to the Israeli assassination of Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran a few weeks ago, as well as the assassination of Fuad Shukr, of course. Let's not forget, Iran has not yet retaliated for that, and it has made clear that it will retaliate and retaliate strongly. There has been speculation, feverish speculation, for many weeks now about whether that retaliation would take the form of a direct Iranian action or whether it would go through the so-called axis of resistance, which would mean Hezbollah, among others. It's fairly clear, I think one of the things that's very clear right now is that for Israel, this was intended as a demonstration of what it is capable of, to make sure that the Iranians and the axis of resistance and Hezbollah and so on think twice, that they know what they're dealing with. It was a very symbolic kind of act, right. Even though it was horrifying, and of course, the civilian casualties, as your previous guests have alluded to, are a terrible crime. It was, you could say that the fallout was in some ways limited, and it was a sort of precision operation by the Israelis to demonstrate what Iran or its allies could be dealing with. That is the kind of the larger background against which I think this is unfolding, and of course we have to also consider the dimension of exactly what Israel's war strategy is. Great, so it's demonstrated what it's capable of, but it's still not entirely clear what Israel's end game is. This sudden removal of the foot from the gas pedal of the Gaza assault, the changing of the front to northern Israel is in some ways a little hard to fully understand the timing of, and one suspects that it has to do with the anticipated response from Iran. And of course, again, on top of all of that, this is unfolding against the backdrop of the US presidential election, when the Israelis, I think, know that they have far more room for latitude for maneuver than they otherwise would. Neither of the candidates is going to make any serious kind of statement or attempt to kind of rein in Israel's behavior. Of course, the big question mark and the big elephant in the room right now is what will Iran do about all of this?